Not sure she'll make it on time. We normally have on Monday evenings Lisa and her daughter Elizabeth from Colorado. And Elizabeth is pregnant, and we've been watching that baby bump grow a little bit, which has been just amazing and exciting for all of us. And Elizabeth, we had a little Zoom shower for Elizabeth yesterday, and Elizabeth went into labor this morning and actually had her baby girl. She's going to try to come on, but you know how it is. Any of you who have been parents, any of you who have had puppies, and know that sometimes the best laid plans don't work out the way we imagined that they would. In fact, there's not too much about parenting, I'll tell you, or caregiving, or partnering, or that has turned out the way I have planned. And by the way, it's all been much more amazing, to tell you the total truth, than anything I could have ever planned, including, by the way, some of the difficulties, some of the tough times, some of the didn't really know how it was going to work, didn't know if it was going to be doable, didn't know if I had what it took either. So when I say didn't know, it's beyond cognizing. It's actually, can we begin to rest? And that's what we're going to be practicing this evening in the calm abiding breath awareness practice. And I'm going to make some offerings to Liz, who may or may not come on, but we'll be watching this later, about ways to begin to be present, not only to our own breath, but as she is venturing on this new journey of being a mother just today, how we learn how to pay attention to the breath of the other, the breath of the beloved, says Rumi, the breath that is joined in some kind of communion, even when we're not exactly at the same place in the breath, but that my breath and your breath are going to be an amazing holding space for each other's breath, and then even for the breath of those who are not here. And I want to try to invite that felt sense today. So that's what we're going to be working on. I thought we'd begin by reading a poem. This is by John O'Donohue, a man who died way too young, a beautiful Irish poet. And I thought for a new beginning might be a way for all of us to begin to enter into the body and then enter into the breath, actually, new, without old ideas about how we think this practice is supposed to go, or what we think we're supposed to accomplish, or how we think it should relax us, or right. And this is one of the habits in parenting, in practice, and in life, that we believe, oh, it's supposed to go a certain way. Well, the truth is, we don't know anything except that we are going to choose with intention and caring, friendly, loving attention to arrive to the breath that's actually here. And I'm going to encourage Liz as well to hold her baby today, as I'm sure she's going to be doing, as a way of just arriving to the moment she's in, this baby, the one she wasn't expecting today, this breath, the one she wasn't imagining this baby being on her chest. She was imagining this baby still being in that belly for almost a month. And then let's see what we can accomplish and practice. Maybe the better word is let go of accomplishing together. But here's the poem for a new beginning. You can begin to get settled into your seat as I read this for Liz, for all mothers, for all those who love. How to arrive this present moment without demand, expectations, or hope for another moment. For a new beginning, in out of the way places of the heart, where your thoughts never think to wander. This beginning has been quietly forming, waiting until you were ready to emerge. For a long time, it has watched your desire, feeling the longing growing inside you, noticing how you willed yourself on, still unable to leave what you had outgrown. It watched you play with the seduction of safety and the gray promises that sameness whispered, heard the waves of turmoil rise and relent, wondered, would you always live like this? Then the delight when your courage kindled and out you stepped onto new ground, your eyes young again with energy and dream, a path of plenitude opening before you. Though your destination is not yet clear, you can trust the promise of this opening. Unfurl yourself into the grace of beginning, really the grace of arriving. That is at one with your life's desire. Awaken your spirit to adventure. Hold nothing back. Learn to find ease in risk. Soon you will be home in a new rhythm, for your soul senses the world that awaits you. That's from To Bless the Space Between Us, a book that I have, by the way, on audio book and listen to regularly. Soon you will be home in a new rhythm, because no moment is like the last. No moment is the same, and neither is the self in you who is arriving to it. Can we open to that risk, being truly ourselves and seeing what might be ignited for us? So we're going to put that aside for now and prepare to sit. I'm going to turn on, if you don't mind, the bell that will ring only in case Liz can join later. Mom is just arriving there now in Colorado, Grandma. And so we will practice for them all. So let's find a sitting or lying posture. And be watchful almost immediately of the habit to arrange, to change, to be some special way. And see if you can't let that all be set down. And set it down with a big out breath. So breathing in completely. And then breathing it out. Put down these ideas we have about some way we have to be. We are already enough, already sufficient, already alive, already awakened. Once we invite our attention along with the intention here. We're just going to notice the way the breath enters and leaves the body. Igniting its energy and releasing it. See if you can find a spot somewhere in the breathscape. As you wave the breath and one's attention through the body, see if you can find a place that feels like the one to come home to, the one calling you. Rest here. Be here. See where that is in that breathscape, but don't get stuck there. We're just waving the breath in and out and through the body. Gathering our parts into a whole, into union. Though you may begin the breath awareness somewhere in that breathscape, make sure for just right now you're breathing beyond the breathscape into the hips, into the legs, up into the shoulders, up and out the top of the head and down, beyond the hips, beyond the legs, and down into the earth. The in-breath that expands and opens. The out-breath that invites us into ease, into repose. Seeing how that works for you. Just letting the sounds be the sounds. We're not being distracted by them. There's nothing special you need to do. Just let sound like the breath come and go. Remember, no special breath, because you don't need to be anybody more special than you already are as you arrive here. And I like to focus on the out breath, as you know, only because I think there is so much narrative, so much carried, so much held in the body that we drag with us into the present moment. And so I like to give myself at least a couple minutes of out breath to just arrive. I use it like an anchor, inviting the mind into the body. Finding that resting place, that breath spot, if there is one, or space for you. Right now, interestingly, the one that's calling is in the lower ribs. It's not usual, it's kind of curious. And rather than assess, opinionate, narrate, or think I should be some other way, I'm just going to let those ribs expand, feeling them rise on the in-breath and widen, and then letting them settle. A new breath moment, a new beginning. Even if everything else feels the same. Can you let each in-breath be a new beginning? No history to this breath. No trauma, no distress. This breath is the irrepeatable miracle of this present moment, just like that baby now resting on Liz's chest. Can we let go of the old comforts, the old security, says John O'Donohue? Can we risk actually being completely alive to this? We're going to offer our complete attention to each in-breath and each out-breath. And what we begin to notice with just a couple breaths is that no breath is repeated. No breath is like any other. And can we create with each breath a quality of mind, a quality of heart, a softened body to receive whatever comes? Relaxing the face, dropping the shoulders, letting the belly, the chest, the face, the throat be soft and relaxed, receptive, open, allowing. Be watchful of the habit to breathe a certain pattern or frequency. Let the breath breathe you. A short, a long, jagged, or smooth. See if you can catch the newness, the freshness of this in breath right at the beginning of the breath. You can feel the sense of its arrival even before it begins to expand. An impulsion, a momentum, a pressure, announcing its arrival. And then it has its life. It has its moment. It appears, it manifests, it forms. See if you can know something about it. And as you arrive to the breath, see if you can not only know something about the breath, but something about the mind that greets it. A distracted mind, an absent-minded mind, a steady, stable, or calm mind. A mind that's restless, a mind that's sleepy, a mind that's in direct contact. Each breath has something to tell you. mothers, particularly new mothers, begin to train in listening, in attending, in being present to the breath of their infant right away, like showing up that much. See if you can offer that kind of attention, that kind of love. That kind of presence. See if you can offer that to yourself. There's nothing as interesting, nothing as important as the mirror of your own breath. And then the mirror of the one who's relying on you, who's counting on your stability, your calm, your wholeness, your open heartedness for survival. And we leave all ideas about this next breath. Remember, we leave them aside so that we can truly be present and truly arrive. We can't know the breath with the narrative in front of it. The am I all right? Maybe I'm not. What if it's too jagged? What if it's right? We have to actually show up first. And then we let it metabolize not only on the in breath, but we let it translate and inform the whole body, the softened body on the out breath. We breathe into it, create space, and then pay attention. And then we do it again. This brand new, just born beginning. And in the truth of love, in the truth of attention, there really is nowhere else to be. Doesn't mean the habit mind, the fear based mind, the storyline mind doesn't sometimes pull us away, but it never feels okay. It is only in this moment with this breath that we are completely connected. Only in this moment with this breath can we be completely present, completely alive and loving for ourselves and others. Do we have the courage, the bravery, the fearlessness to arrive without a plan, an agenda, a preference? So that we can see what's really here? Breathing in, I am awake, I am present, I'm attending, listening deeply, fully awake and aware, inspired. And on the out breath, I let that translate throughout the whole body being. What's here? I rest with it, I open to it, I create space. Breathing in, I am awake. Breathing out, I'm calm. Breathing in, I welcome the present moment. Breathing out, I fully abide. We're not trying to get rid of anything. We're actually only opening more. As we're not holding or gripping, not trying to make something special happen. On the out breath, we soften up enough to feel in even more deeply. And then we rest at the end of that out breath. letting the stillness and the silence speak. Steady mind or wandering one, can you greet them all? Open, include, embrace, and make room on the out breath. The breath just like this. The baby just like this. The mind just like this, greeting, opening, without resistance, no struggle. Every moment, a new breath, a new birth, a new beginning. Every out breath, we just get bigger. We open more. We soften more. We lighten up more. We let go more. If you notice particular areas of the body that are holding particular tensions or habits or habit energy, you can actually direct the breath to that part of the body, the breath with one's kind and gentle attention. Creating space and room and loving kindness for whatever you touch into there. Perfect parent, perfect partner, perfect person training. With each breath, we're training in love. Love requires moment by moment, attending, attention, attunement. And this is the training. Breathing in, I am calm and present. Breathing out, I'm grounded, stable, open. May we all have happiness and the causes for happiness made real with each breath. We can offer this to ourselves. We can offer this to those we love. May we offer it this evening to Liz and Lisa and all those new mothers arriving to this new birth moment. We don't have to just birth babies, we're actually birthing ourselves. Knowing something about who is arriving this breath. And getting familiar, becoming comfortable, moving closer to what that is on the out breath. May I be free from distraction, free from affliction, the old fearing habit mind, so that I can see what's really here, what's really being born. May I arrive to this moment, this fresh, this brand new, newborn moment with ease, with wonder, with curiosity, with awe. just like a mother meeting her beloved infant for the first time. Or a beloved partner. It has a real quality of wakefulness in it. Nothing boring, sluggish, nothing dull, wide awake. And may I greet this moment with my base aspirations to cause least harm. Arriving to this moment, that is sufficient, that I don't contribute anything damaging, harmful, negative. And then, if I'm capable or able, may I contribute something, including my own presence? May I contribute to the good? And then may I do so not only for myself, my interests, my preference, may I do so for the benefit of the other. And then beyond that, for others. Until all beings are served, all beings are happy. All beings have ease. But we begin right here with ourselves. May we all be happy. May we all be safe. May we all be free from fear and affliction. So that we can arrive here fully present. To do what needs to be done. And may this be a very good birthday. And a very good day. And may this practice, may it contribute So be it. Thank you all. Thank you so much for being here on Adya. I think her name's going to be Adya. I think it got changed a little bit, maybe, which of course is perfect because once she arrives, then that's the way to know who she is and what her name is. And I will be sending this to Liz this evening. She asked that I send it along so that she can practice with her new baby and grandma, Lisa. And so, we're always arriving, always incomplete until we get here, and then always completely complete once we make contact. And so, whatever the truth of that is, drink it in, breathe it in, let it be true. That's how we end up doing the thing that is most skillful, and then also the thing that is of most benefit. So before I sign off, if any of you want to come on because you're not sleeping yet and wave to Liz, feel free to do that. Otherwise, if you're already in a complete restful state, don't bother. I know she will know that you intentioned her happiness, her well-being, and her new baby girls. And I'm sending those blessings for all of us along. May everyone be well. May Elizabeth and Lisa and Aja all be well. And may we all be happy and have ease this day, this evening, and happy birthday, Aja. So wonderful to see you all. Blessings to everyone. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you and your practice as well. Thank you all so much. I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning or Thursday morning at 7 with Greg or Saturday at 7:30. All right, everyone, be well. Have a good evening. See you soon.